like, who told you? Got the beard. I don't know. Brandon? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So moving to work at the pharmacy. Oh, you know Jen? She's my mom. You didn't give me a ticket though.
You seem like a good kid.
He asked me how fast I was going. I said 60. I told you I was going 40 on this test. Oh.
Lightfoot.
Mm-hmm.
I have one too. I have one.
Yeah.
Hey, one more.
Lightfoot.
I've met a few of those.
You keep taking it out of your foot, but it keeps coming back, huh? And
They're nice though, they drop it down to 5 miles an hour, so,
Yeah. I've been going back and forth all day. Yeah. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Just honestly, depending on what I was doing. Like,
Sure.
if I like doing this, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked in this afternoon because Duke had his radius and everything there. But I don't take this in while I'm running errands. And, yeah.
Yeah, it's not in a good mood really.
So then I help add to it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, this and this and this. He's like, what do you want?
what was that?
It's just, I need a little sign that says like,
Forget
get
it.
out, or like.
How can I help you?
Yeah.
Sawyer does all the odd jobs.
What's that game where they have the true or false?
Sawyer
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
We're on the there.
You forgot the big gavel. Oh, that's for the first meeting.
The big what? Yeah, no, that was for the, yeah.
19, yeah.
I'll be here.
Jen's second oldest. Yeah. He's a good kid.
Oh. What did I tell you? That very night.
Today I said, Sawyer, go get me food over there at Franny's. Okay. I'm like, I'll buy you lunch. Oh, okay. He probably would have, like, we buy me lunch. Yeah.
What'd you have? I had the brisket mac and cheese.
Oh, I had the prime rib sandwich.
Yeah, it was way too much food.
No, but
Yeah.
I thought they were here.
they were going to do it last week, I think, and we had snow. Oh, sure. Good day for it. Yeah.
Too much food, I've never heard that.
Oh, it was massive.
It was big.
Yeah, like when you
Like a
hold it in
quarter
your
of it.
hand, like the plate, and it's like, okay, this is like,
yeah.
like one of my 5-pound like barbells.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much food.
Yep.
Yeah.
Food is love.
That's true. I was loving it. Yeah. And I would have loved to have taken a nap this afternoon. I didn't get the chance.
There was enough people in and out that we kept you away.
Yeah. Well, I had the finances for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your ears were red when I came in, so I knew that there was...
Yeah.
Good thing you caught it. You told me.
All right, I could talk to how many here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. We'll go ahead and do roll call. Deb?
Here.
Michelle? Here. Larry?
Here.
Megan? Here. Sarah? Here. Motion to approve the agenda as presented or amended?
Second.
Motion and second to approve the agenda as presented. Any questions? Now we'll go to vote. Deb?
Yes.
Michelle? Yes. Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
All right, consent agenda.
Need a motion to approve?
I'll second.
Motion and second to approve the consent agenda. Any questions? Not, we'll go to vote. Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
All right, updates and presentations with city administrator.
I have no updates other than what's already on the agenda.
All right, perfect. We'll move on to new business, number
May-
11. Yeah.
How often are these reports made, for instance, ambulance and the others? Are those monthly?
Monthly, yes. Like the police are monthly. The minutes from various departments we try to be monthly. Some departments are a little bit more diligent than others at the moment. I'm trying to get everybody caught up, but typically monthly. And typically the second meeting of the month to give them ample time to gather the stats. Sometimes they can't do it by the first meeting.
I understand. Yeah, and they're very interesting to read.
Very.
Informative.
Yeah.
Move on to new business, number 11, resolution 2569, approving the state annual financial report. So moved.
Second, the resolution 2569 to state annual financial report.
All right, motion and second.
Great. This is the annual report that is due. This was published in today's paper. I'm assuming I haven't read it yet, so Tracy? Okay. This is the precursor to us being able to start our budget season. We can't legally start talking about the budget until this has been published, passed, and ongoing. So the upside is this is a really nice, simple summary report. The downside is it's in a completely different format than how we do our budget. So, we might have 15 different line items feed into one of these numbers. So this is just a general sort of bird's eye view of the numbers from the previous fiscal year.
Any questions?
Are these reviewed by the state in the same sense that other documents are reviewed?
Yes, these will be audited. So this is our initial report, and then the state, when they do their audit, will audit these books. And so there might be a revised version of this, edited somehow, or it may be just perfectly fine, depending on what the state does. So it is an early report, and it will be audited, and then the state audit report will also come, when they're finished with it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Okay, now we'll go to vote. Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Number 12, resolution 2570, appointing Sarah Gilson, Mayor Pro Tem, starting January 1st, 2026.
I so move resolution 2570, appointing Sarah Gilson, Mayor Pro Tem, starting January 1st, 2026.
Second.
All right, motion and second.
Okay, so this is an annual or a term-wide mayoral appointment to serve in the mayor's absence. It's a pretty pro forma measure. It is the mayor's fiduciary duty to appoint somebody, and that appointment has been Sarah.
Any questions? Now we'll go to vote. Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Okay.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
All right. Number 13, resolution 2571, resolution ratifying and renaming library bank accounts, incorporating said accounts into the City of Strawberry Point chart of accounts, and designating authorized signers.
So move resolution 2571, a resolution ratifying and renaming library bank accounts, incorporating said accounts into the City of Strawberry Point chart of accounts, and designating authorized signers.
Second.
All right, motion and second.
Okay, so if you remember from the last meeting, this is regarding the bank accounts that are held by the library. There's one account that goes back to 1989, and there's another account that was just recently opened. That account that was recently opened was not done so with the approval of the City Council. And so after speaking with the state auditor about how to handle it, they suggested a resolution, ratifying those accounts, bringing them into the city accounts. The library won't lose this money. We will earmark this money into their memorial accounts in our budget. And then we also, and sorry for the length of that title, it's a lot, but I wanted to get a lot done in one resolution. So the library has already turned over account information for each of the accounts, and we've started to reconcile those and start to take some notes, question certain expenditures, make sure that we have invoices, all the stuff to get it ready for when the state audits us next. This will come up, and we'll have to make sure that those are clean. We're also keeping track of how much time is spent on it, so that we kind of know. And that's where we're at. So this is a pro forma measure. I just want to reiterate, this will show up on our audit as a negative mark or a comment. So a year from now or 8 months from now when that happens, don't be surprised. It's going to be there. Yeah.
Will the existing memorial and the new memorial money be kept separate on our chart of accounts, or are you going to lump it into one and then it's up to them to keep it organized? And
so what we thought was fair, like we didn't want to take the money out of the bank that it's in, because in good faith those accounts were set there. So the resolution will rename those accounts into the city. The money will stay there, and then we'll create two different accounts on our city chart of accounts.
Yeah, okay.
And so each of them will still be able to operate, but the library will have to follow the city's procurement process and stuff like that. So, which is pretty easy. Like we have, debit cards for the library director. It's easy to get stuff when they need it, and we'll make sure to have a quick turnaround time when they have bigger expenditures. But yeah, so the money will stay at the banks. We will take control of them and reconcile those bank statements every month, put them in the financial reporting, and then I'm still waiting to hear back from the state auditor about how many years past I need to reconcile the accounts. I'm hoping it's not too many, but I'm 3 months into 19 years, so got off to a good start. Yeah.
So will they need approval on those accounts to spend? Or will they have a limit up to a certain amount?
Yes, I don't recall what their limit is, but they will have to follow the regular city procurement process. So I'll double check and make sure that they have a fact sheet that, here's what you can spend, here's what we need to issue a check. There's some checks that were written on those accounts that, like, there's no invoice for it, or there's a receipt without any detail on it. And nobody's claiming any bad faith or malfeasance, but the state just requires a much higher level of precision when it comes to understanding the finances. So, so I just have to go through and find those. So they will get up to speed on exactly what the procurement process is, and they know because we're doing stuff with them every week already. So none of it will be a surprise.
All right. Any other questions? Okay. Now we'll go to vote. Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan? Yes. All right, number 14, proclamation honoring the service of Deb Yokel. Do you want motions in a second?
We don't need it.
Okay.
That's just a mayoral
Yep.
proclamation.
Whereas Deb Yokel has faithfully served the city of Strawberry Point as an elected member of the city council, providing civic leadership and public service to the residents of Strawberry Point. Whereas during her tenure as a city council member, Mrs. Yokel also served as mayor pro tem, presiding over council meetings and representing the city's interests in the absence of the mayor. Whereas Ms. Yokel has been a steadfast supporter of city staff across municipal departments, reinforcing the shared mission of effective local governance. And whereas demonstrating a commitment to fiscal diligence and transparent government, Mrs. Yokel has regularly devoted extra time ahead of city council meetings to review the city's claims, ensuring accuracy, accountability, and prudent stewardship of public funds. And whereas Ms. Yokel has championed and contributed to key city initiatives that have advanced the community's quality of life, including city infrastructure improvements, maintenance of streets, utilities, and public spaces, fiscal oversight and budgetary responsibility, and public safety. Whereas her public service exemplifies civic responsibility and will leave a lasting positive impact on the city of Strawberry Point. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the city of Strawberry Point, Iowa, hereby expresses its gratitude to Deb Yokel for her years of dedicated service and commitment to this community, and extends its best wishes for her future endeavors. Proclaimed this 17th day of December, 2025.
Thank you.
Can I get a picture?
Absolutely. You want to stand
Sure.
We get a new flag.
I'd like to know each other.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to number 15, proclamation honoring the service of Larry Minard. Whereas Larry Minard has served the city of Strawberry Point with distinction as a member of the city council, bringing with him a deep well of public sector experience gained through his years of service in municipal government outside Strawberry Point. And whereas Mr. Minard joined the Strawberry Point City Council through a special election held to fill the vacancy created when Councilmember Jason Gearhart was elected to the Iowa House of Representatives, and he embraced this responsibility with professionalism and a readiness to serve. And whereas Mr. Minard's prior public service experience enriched the council's deliberations and strengthened the city's governance, allowing Strawberry Point to benefit from the perspective of someone who has worked through a wide range of municipal issues and departmental challenges. And whereas Larry Minard has served with integrity and care, earning the respect of city staff, fellow elected officials, and residents through his steady presence, conscientious work ethic, and commitment to public service. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the city of Strawberry Point, Iowa, hereby recognizes and honors Larry Minard for his service on the Strawberry Point City Council, expresses its gratitude for the leadership he provided following the special election, and extends its sincere appreciation for his contributions to the advancement and well-being of this community. Proclaimed this 17th day of December, 2025.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, sorry, that's your proclamation.
Don't lose that. Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to make some comments, but Deb, do you want to make some?
we'll start on that end. I won't interrupt.
Well, just a few thoughts here. 10 months on the city council is pretty good, I guess. I want to thank the people of Strawberry Point for giving me the opportunity to serve on the city council. And it was an opportunity to meet the people, meet you, meet the city staff, and really find that things are done very well here, and I appreciate that. And that was kind of, I suppose you could say, a compliment to the service that I did earlier in kind of a larger community. One thing I learned here, and that was the big strawberry out here. When I went out there, people were genuinely interested in Strawberry Point. They truly were. When they go to the visitors, I remember someone like from Massachusetts or somewhere, came out and were talking, and then I happened to walk by, and they said, well, why was this called Strawberry Point? All things, it's a strange name and an interesting reason, and wanted a sort of a reason. And I think they expected the town to live up to strawberry, which is one of the beautiful things that we can eat, and so consequently it just seemed kind of interesting to me that we are to them to have the charm and history and business opportunities and picturesque quality of a strawberry that's one of the most beautiful things that we have on our plate. So I thought that was really interesting, and we need to be proud of that. as we go forward here and make sure that we do live up to that name and of Strawberry. And I also want to remind me, and because we talked about it the other night at another meeting, 2028 is the 175th birthday of Strawberry Point. And I think as a council, as a community, we need to be thinking about that year and what we can do to, really demonstrate the kind of people and the kind of place this is to have your family and do all the things that are really neat to do in Iowa anyway. So, and we can do it if we all work together. That is really, I think, what's essential here. And I'm glad to help in whatever way I can, and but I think the new members of the council can contribute to that in a very significant way, and you have the experience to do that too. And we have the city administrator to help. So anyway, it's been fun doing this, and I wish you well and look forward to the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Deb, you want to follow up?
Well, we've been in this town for over 15 years, and by coming into this town, we started out right away with helping with Strawberry Days, setting up carnivals and that, which were held behind City Hall at the time. And then they had postings, they needed a president on the ambulance board, so I served on that for many years. Worked with the fire department, thought we would build ambulance building with them, but we were also due for an ambulance at the same time and knew that we could not afford both, so we had to pull out of the building. And upon thinking of it and speaking with the, at that time, the present day police department, when the fire department got their building built, I came to the city council after having a blessing from the police department that we would take over their bays and divide them between the police department and the ambulance. And then I oversaw the cleaning and the repainting and the restructuring and bringing those two departments in here. And I really appreciate you and Megan were both on the city council at that time. And I really appreciate you two backing the ambulance and the police department at that time that we could do that. It's really been very beneficial because the police could only park outside at that time. And the ambulance bays were over behind the clinic, and they kept breaking off the mirrors because they only had about an inch and a half on each side pulling in and out. So that was very nice to have that here. Well, and then, of course, I attended a lot of meetings, and the city, there were citizens then that voted me in, and I really appreciate it. There was a lot of ups and downs. We lost the city administrator, and Jess is not here, but she knows how much I appreciate all that she did, and I came in for many months helping her the best I could, if it was sending out bills, post office, or whatever it was. I really appreciate supporting the staff here, and I know they told me they appreciate what I've helped them with. Well then, when we finally get to a point where we get an administrator and we can start getting some major work done, we got the water tower painted, and glad to see the strawberries on it. The strawberry out front is redone. And we fought for years hoping that the front windows would not cave in, and finally got those done with the handicap accessibility. And I really appreciate the time, and you guys will continue to see me, but I will be a citizen out in the chairs. So thank you very much for your time and effort.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
You both stayed within your 3 minutes?
Yeah.
That was excellent. Yeah.
All right, any other business?
No other business. Just want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate, Happy New Year. It's gonna be 3 weeks before the next meeting. I've already had one onboarding session with one of the incoming council members. I have another one scheduled next week, so I want to make sure that they're up to speed so that, you know, we can start doing business, you know, week one with that new board, or with that new council, and that's going pretty well. And the holiday light rebates has been going really well. The form is online. It's going to get blasted out on Facebook tomorrow. So if you're hanging lights, make sure to get those, get that $20 rebate. And that's it. It's just want to, as outgoing, I don't want to beleaguer any of the points that have already been made, but just want to say, like, both with Deb and Larry, like, in various different ways, they've helped me be a much better city administrator. You know, Deb, more so on the operational side, the meticulous nature of finding every receipt and every this and that has been a big help to our internal systems. And, you know, Larry, in the broader sense of thinking bigger picture, thinking about taking the city to the next level, thinking about community engagement. And so as you both go out, I just want to thank you for the time that you've put in and served our city and helped us in City Hall be better at our jobs as well. So thank you both.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Motion to approve? All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Who's going to sit on the other side?